Rectable amount.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Happy holidays. When
Okay, this is wait, where's the original? Okay.
Happy holidays.
So here is Sam Seder in the fucking trenches, Uncle Sam. For those of you who don't know, this is a classic. It's one of my favorite fucking Sam Seder clips of all time. Uncle Sam out there fighting the good fight. Let's take a look.
A Christmas tree or a holiday tree? Which should it be? Depends on whom you ask. We've seen controversy, most notably prompted by the White House. It sent out cards, this card matter of fact, wishing a holiday season of hope and happiness. No mention of Christmas. Some thoughts now on the subject. Sam Seder hosts the show Majority Report on Air America Radio. Bob Knight is the director of the Culture and Family Institute. It's affiliated with the Christian conservative organization Concerned Women for America. Gentlemen, great to have you with me.
Thanks for having me.
Wait, Concerned Women for America? They couldn't send a fucking They couldn't send a fucking a woman? I didn't even notice that before. This is wow, Karens for Concerned Karens, dude.
Having us on.
All right, well, let's start with the holiday card. What do you think, Sam?
Well, listen, you know, as far as the war on Christmas goes, I feel like we should be waging a war on Christmas. I mean, I believe.
By the way, tell me this is not fucking Virgil, Texas. Tell me a lie. Tell me this is literally not Virgil, Texas. It's crazy to me.
The Christmas, it's almost proven that Christmas has nuclear weapons, can be an imminent threat to this country, that they have operative ties with terrorists, and I believe that we should sacrifice thousands of American lives in pursuit of this war on Christmas, and hundreds of billions of dollars of taxpayer money.
Well, Sam, is it a war on Christmas, a war on Christians, a war on over political correctness, or just a lot of people with way too much time on their hands?
Well, I would say probably, if I was to be serious about it, too much time on their hands. But I'd like to get back to the operational ties between Santa Claus and Al-Qaeda.
I don't think that exists. Bob?
Well, we have
Help
intelligence.
Me out here.
We have intelligence.
You have intel. And where exactly does your intel come from?
Well, we have tortured an elf. And that's it's actually how we got the same information from Al-Libi. That's exactly the same way the Bush administration got this info about the operational ties between Al-Qaeda and Saddam.
Okay, Bob Knight. Sam is tying in now the lack of information regarding weapons of mass destruction and somehow moving that into Santa Claus. Help me out here. What's going on? I mean, is this a war on Christians, a war on Christmas? Is this too much political correctness?
Yeah, well, it was first I want to compliment him on his dry humor, but this is actually a very serious...
It's not funny. It's dry humor. Yeah. No one is laughing at the war on Christmas, Sam.
Subject, because...
I'm a concerned woman, Sam. I mean, I'm not, but I'm here representing the women. Obviously, it is a sin to have women on television. I am a conservative after all. And women can't really... Women can't be... Women are not allowed to be on television, so of course I'm going to speak for them instead.
A lot of people are waking up to realize that the war on Christmas is really the culmination of a war on faith, and the idea that the public square has to be cleansed of any religious expression, particularly Christian religious expression. You know, at one time, Happy Holidays was a welcome addition to Merry Christmas, so you wouldn't say the same thing over and over again. But a lot of people now see it as a substitute, and it's very gratuitous at times. And it's actually insulting when you're talking about Christmas Day or a Christmas tree, and you can't bring yourself to use the word for fear of offending someone.
Republicans have been crying about nonsensical shit. This is why, what do I always say? Republicans, they hate the environment, but they love recycling fucking takes, dude. He's not memeing. No. He's being very serious. He's upset and offended that Sam is not taking this seriously. And it's easy to like think like, oh, he's got to be like joking just like Sam was. No, he's literally fucking being unironic here. Okay. And the reality is that conservative politics and conservative grievances have revolved around nonsensical bullshit that they themselves have made up for the longest fucking time. Forever, in perpetuity, as a matter of fact. And that's precisely what's happening here. Doesn't matter if it's the Christmas of whatever, like 2003 or whichever year this is. Doesn't matter if it's Christmas of 2020. Republicans love culture war, cultural grievance politics like this.
Why does this Chad need my dollar?
In the name of diversity, we're a less free country when that happens.
It's interesting, Sam, because, I mean, this is a time where, if anything, we want to be even more sensitive to diversity, considering everything that's happening with regard to war on terror. We're learning so much more about different religions, different ethnicities, and trying to become more of one versus being segregated.
Yeah, well, Kara, I mean, listen, I would like Bob to tell me who is the person who has been offended by someone saying Merry Christmas to them. I've never met that person. I don't celebrate Christmas. But if someone says Merry Christmas to me, and I either think, well, it's a little bit odd. It's like me saying Happy Birthday to you on my birthday. But, no one cares. But I'll tell you.
Oh, this is true. Oh, my God. He's like devastated, dude. Look at his fucking face. Like,
Santa Claus is a radical liberal socialist.
As we wage the war on the war on the war on the war on Christmas on our radio show, News Corp, Fox News, those people who have started this entire war on Christmas meme, fake war, they're having a holiday party. President Bush saying happy holidays. Tokyo Rose, Laura Bush, saying happy holidays to her dogs in the video. I'm sure you've seen it. I mean, these are the things that we should be talking about when we are waging this war in Iraq. We should be equating it to the war on Christmas. What else would Bob Knight have an opportunity to do? How else would he get on television if he wasn't pretending to be attacked?
This would be funny, except it is serious to a lot of people who have seen their faith cleansed from the public square systematically.
Well, are you
their faith being cleansed from the public square? Dude, nothing. Like, I already started off with a long rant about why I love Christmas and like the hyper consumer like American Western holidays that I enjoy because like Islam and its holidays are fucking garbo. Sorry, it's just the truth. Okay? We got Shekad Baidama and that's pretty much it. That's the only time we get fucking candy. No Halloween. Like, originally, by the way, like none of this is like originally no Halloween, no fucking Christmas. Eid is not fucking cool. Okay. Ramadan is an entire fucking month where you literally can't drink water or eat food from sun down to sun up. That is not a fucking fun holiday. That is literally pain. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm fucking Muslim, bitch. I literally grew up in this shit. Facts are fucking facts, okay? We don't have any good shit. Literally, we don't have any good shit. We got like one fucking good one. Abi şeker bayramı da kurban bayramı aslında şeker falan yok. Like, sorry, dude, but it's just the fucking truth, man. We need to do like fucking more, get the family together and like buy shit for one another type beats over here. Halloween isn't a Christian thing. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like the Western world has like decided that every holiday is going to be celebrated with like real just over the top consumption. Black Friday as a consequence of Thanksgiving, like every fucking part of Western r/ex-Muslim. No, I'm not saying that at all. But every part of like Western holidays revolves around like buying shit and consumption and whatever, and getting the family together. And I love that. I think it's dope. Inshallah, you will denounce Christmas. So, Anka kurban güzel et diyoruz. O da yalan amına koyayım. Even on Kurban Bayramı, okay? What do we eat? We eat recently sacrificed lamb. And the meat itself is way too fucking gamey when it's like when it's a recently sacrificed fucking lamb, dude. It's like way too fucking chewy. Sorry. It's not dope. The fuck you on about? We need to change Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas capitalism, day 133. Sacrificed? Yeah. But at least we kiss hands and we get money, so that's pretty tight. That's actually tight. You kiss the hands and put it on your forehead of every elder in the family. They line up, and then you get money from them, which is dope.
I was in your Discord talking about work and I realized I've been gaslight into thinking the discrimination is okay. I'm trans and they used my dead name and slipped up with my pronouns every day for months. Thank you for everything.
What? I was in a Discord talking about work and I realized I've been gaslighting into thinking discrimination is okay. I'm trans and they use my dead name and slipped up my pronouns every day for months. Thank you for everything. What the fuck do you mean? There's no fucking way, okay? Oh, I thought, oh my God, I thought you were talking about in the Discord they did that to you. When in fact they were doing that at your place of work. Oh my God. I was like, there's no way that they would do that in my Discord. Like, like I shit on Discord all the time, but holy shit. For a second, I was like, there's no fucking way they would do that in the Discord. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I apologize. I'm glad you found a safe space for yourself. Holy crap. Anyway.
Trans girl from Idaho here.
You claim to be social, but you love capitalist, supporting holidays, shaking my head. Oh yeah.
Community for a bit of respite. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Hey, wow, wait, we got a lot of packages, huh? Okay, I'm gonna do fucking PO box today too. But before we continue with this, before we continue with the Sam Cedar and his gross war on Christmas, before we continue with that, I gotta do a top of the hour every hour, 6-second ad break right now, because it is top of the hour, first ad break of the day. Folks, you already know what the deal is. If you would like to have an ad-free broadcasting experience, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free by connecting your Amazon account to your Twitch account by getting one free Twitch Prime. Here is the ad now. All right. Stay out of my son. What? You should get James to read your donations. They'll actually understand. Teleprompter hams. Ramadan is literally the best. You eat out every day for a month.
Champagne bottle.
You only care about the materialistic dog shit. Soy face when you get presents. Yeah. Yeah. I do. Good. Honey, you didn't even open your gift. Okay. What are we doing tonight? Yeah, I don't know. That's what came in. Okay, what are we doing tonight?
Trans girl from Kentucky here. Love your streams and how conscious you are of trans issues. Love you lots. Keep up the great work.
Okay, I will end it early. I'm sorry. I will do that. What? I don't know how to wrap gifts, Mom.
Trans dude here, thanks for everything.
My mom is mad at me because I didn't wrap up her gift. Like, I got her a gift, and she's like, well, I really thought you would have wrapped it up. Like, I don't know how to wrap a gift. Come on.
4 months pogo. Also, I just got here, so what have I missed? Hassle.
You better learn how to rap right now. She's right. Learn, you lazy bones. You know I'm a lazy bones, man. It's easy, dude. I YouTube how to do it every year. Bro, if it was easy, you would have to YouTube it one time, and then you would never have to do it again.
Stun locked for 7 months. Hassle.
Yeah, Mom, I'm not rapping it because it's environmentally unfriendly.
suggesting, Bob, that someone can't celebrate Christmas in America? I mean, tell me about the person who can escape these
get a word in here?
Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead, Bob.
I'm talking about things like in Ridgeway, Wisconsin, where the school children in the public school were told they couldn't sing Silent Night. So they substituted "Oh Cold Night." You know, I think when you take Jesus out of anything, it gets pretty cold, so it's apt. But it's outrageous. They had children actually singing a bastardized version of Silent Night.
Well, Bob,
you see
this
Christmas
may come as a
trees
shock to you,
called
Bob,
holiday trees.
But I don't consider Jesus the Messiah. And so if you're going to ask me to praise Jesus, I'm going to be a little offended. Well, I don't think the singing of the song that you can find other songs to sing. So what about Silent Night? So what?
So because you're offended, none of those other kids can celebrate the great heritage of Christmas
I'm not the one who said they couldn't do that. No, I'm not the one who
you're a
could
Grinch,
But
sir.
you're trying to
That's all you
force...
are.
Why are you trying to force conversions on people?
Let me ask you guys.
Yes, you are singing a Christmas carol.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you guys about the pressure that's been put on stores, for example. American Family Association called for the boycott of Target stores the weekend after Thanksgiving, accusing the chain of banning the phrase "Merry Christmas" from its stores.
The funniest thing is, like, the only people that are getting agitated over this, is always conservatives and always historically has been conservatives. And the only reason why this is even a story to begin with is because, like, obviously, capitalist corporations that want to make as much money as possible, they want to maximize their revenue, are like, well, it's not just fucking Christians that are purchasing shit from our stores. It's everyone. So we want to be more accommodating to everyone because we want to make more money. And I just want to make sure that you understand, I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad thing to be more accommodating. But just like, it's not a big deal when someone says Merry Christmas to me. I don't get offended by it. I even say, like, Merry Christmas sometimes. Or I say Happy Holidays. It doesn't matter. I switch it around. None of it matters. So capitalism is good. Capitalism is neither good nor bad. It just is. Okay? It is. The outcomes of capitalism are good or bad. You can have a good outcome like this that can very easily turn into a bad outcome when it turns into a situation where corporations recognize that they can make more money, for example, let's say, by doing racism. If a corporation recognized that it was better off making money by, I don't know, shitting on fucking Jewish people, then they would do that. Okay? Because they operate on the profit motive. They do not operate on the kindness of their kindness of one's soul or goodness. Okay? Yeah, if racism increased their fucking return on investment by like 8%, you would see a fuckload more racism. The greatest example of this is literally when brands used to do those like hilarious. I was not paying workers the value of their labor. Just
discrimination to shit on your Discord. Okay. And for those in chat who asked, I called
how is not paying workers the value of their labor just is? The outcomes under a capitalist organization of the economy are bad. Okay? They are bad. We are adopting the position that they are bad, aside from the economic organization itself, though. Redlining is an example of how racism made people a lot of more money because it gave whites more security in purchasing certain homes. Exactly.
Return to Monkey Grug.
Are you arguing for the existence of ethical capitalism? No, I'm not. I am not arguing for the existence of ethical capitalism. No such thing can exist. My point is simply that I'm not attributing any sort of specific value when a corporation does something good or bad. Okay? Corporations don't individually do good things or bad things out of the kindness of their heart or because they're fucking evil. Like, I'm not a child. Corporations are just amoral. They don't have morals. they do immoral things all the time. They do immoral things all the time. By the very nature of their existence, they're most likely doing immoral things as long as you consider exploitation of labor to be immoral. Hold on one second. But it's not because of like corporations being evil personally.
Hey Arjan, sorry about saying
Okay.
teleprompter hands feel Spiderman Sag. Also Peepo hey chat. Merry Christmas, smiley face.
If you recognize that the Pepsi ad with Kendall Jenner that is like supposedly solving racism, or the Gillette ad about toxic masculinity is not happening out of the kindness of their hearts, then yes, corporations becoming more accommodating because they recognize that, you know, they have non Christian customers can be a good outcome, but it's not one directly related to capitalism. It's just how corporations operate. What you're trying to say is that just because capitalism is a bad system doesn't mean it can't have good outcomes sometimes, like in the case of corporations trying to be inclusive to sell more. Yes, but having said that, it's not authentic regardless, and it can change very easily. And as is the case of all of these like very same massive fucking multinational consumer product creating corporations used to literally sell, you know, non-feminist products back in like the early 2000s. You understand? When corporations do bad things, they're not doing it because they're evil. They're doing it because they want to make more money. When corporations are doing good things, the same principle is applied. You understand? You are a monster. Yes. LMFAO, he says while drinking Fiji water. Yes. Also that.
Heart rate looking good.
Basically,
for the
capitalism
holidays.
is bad because it's for the interest of profit, and that usually entails disregarding ethnics and the benefits of the people. Ethnics? No, the outcomes of capitalism is bad because of the inherent contradictions that never get addressed. As a matter of fact, those inherent contradictions are what guides people to continue a... Did he say ethics or ethnics? I thought he said ethnics. I thought it was weird.
Pogo Arjan?
He said
Pogo
ethics.
Arjan?
Okay, whatever.
Pogo.
Tap water enjoyers? Bitch, I live in fucking Los Angeles. You think I'm going to drink fucking tap water? I mean, I have a Brita filter as well on top of that. But there's no fucking way. Also, Fiji water is kind of doo-doo, but it's like the one water that I can get delivered. Like, I don't live in some fucking, nice little suburb where the pipes aren't fucking full of, I don't know. I mean, I do live in a nice neighborhood, a wealthy neighborhood for sure. West Hollywood is definitely hella gentrified and been that way for a very long time, but still, LA tap water is fucking doo-doo. I'm not fucking touching that shit, dude. I do have a Brita filter. This is just to, also on top of that, sometimes when I don't have enough time to fucking fill it up. Get a rich person fridge with a filter and crushed ice? No, man, I'm fucking renting. Like, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm like my mom. She wanted to get a new fridge.
There's a charge that Target denies. Pressure from conservative groups look like it has an impact here. Complaints from the Catholic League. Walmart agreed to create a Christmas page on its website rather than a holiday page.
For the
and then
$17
Macy's, which is perhaps more closely associated with Christmas than any other retailer, sent activists a letter touting its use of Merry Christmas in ads and store windows after it was the target of a small-scale boycott last year. I mean, this is pretty amazing, all these boycotts of pressuring all these stores, these businesses, Bob.
Well, these businesses are taking millions and millions of dollars in from Christians in particular and others who celebrate Christmas, giving gifts in the name of the Christmas season, and yet they're so worried about offending people like my opponent here that they don't want to mention the word Christmas. People are sick and tired.
It's a holiday time. I'm not your opponent. But I do agree with Bob.
Yeah, you are.
I do agree with Bob that
you are my opponent, Sam Cedar. You're a terrorist against Christmas.
Happened is companies should calculate how much money they're getting from people who are celebrating Christmas and provide exactly that much amount of Merry Christmas, because that is exactly how I would want any type of religious holiday to be celebrated.
Would we be having the same argument about Hanukkah? I'm curious.
What, would we have the same argument about Hanukkah?
Hanukkah is not the same as Christmas. It's not a major holiday for one thing, and this is the Christmas season. That's why billions of dollars are really being spent. It's Christmas.
Well, it's also the winter solstice for a minute, too.
I don't know, Bob. People might argue that Hanukkah is just as big as Christmas.
Well, no, I would have to agree with Bob. I would have to agree with Bob on that.
And none of them says Hanukkah is as big
as
Christmas.
No, Hanukkah is not a high holiday. Our high holidays are Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which I'm sure Bob has been protesting why there aren't more Yom Kippur sales or Rosh Hashanah sales. Well, I mean, why shouldn't they be, right, Bob?
Well, if that was associated with that holiday, then maybe I would join you, but it never has been.
Bob, have you ever protested Martin Luther King Day not being celebrated? I mean,
oh, got him.
Do you resent when people don't say Happy Martin Luther King Day a month out in advance?
You know what?
Look, let's put this in perspective.
And Bob, I want you to be able to respond. But what's interesting, the CNA USA Today Gallup poll, the question was, is it okay for people to say Merry Christmas? 88% said yes. 11% said no.
Yeah, well, 96% of Americans celebrate Christmas. So why would we care about the,
what's the war, Bob?
4% that get offended by it? I don't know anybody who'd be offended by someone wishing someone a Merry Christmas.
Why do we care? Why are we making all the changes, Bob? I mean, we do.
Yeah, Bob, where's the war? Where are the battle lines? I mean, you can tell me that Silent Night can't be sung in one school in Wisconsin.
That's just one example. That's not the totality. So don't
what is the totality? The totality is 80. You brought it up. The totality is...
I mean, yeah, it's very difficult not to look like a fucking clown ass. It's very difficult not to look like a fucking clown ass. Anytime Republicans bring up idiotic grievances like this, you should immediately shove those words back down their fucking hog throats and remind them that, like, absolutely zero people fucking care. And that you are making up a grievance because you don't want to talk about the real issues. And your entire party dynamic revolves around denying real problems that people have, because if we were to actually talk about the economic issues facing, like, the American working class, for example, Republicans would never pick up a single fucking vote.
88% of the American population has no problem with it. You don't care about the people who don't celebrate Christmas. Fine. But I don't celebrate Christmas, and I don't care, so why are we wasting everybody's time? It's so that you can fundraise. That's why, Bob.
I'd like to put this in perspective.
Bob, I got to let you have the final thought, Bob.
Okay. You know, when the Nazis moved into Austria in 1936...
Oh, that is offensive, Bob.
They immediately
removed
Christmas from the schools.
That is
read about it.
Hold on, Sam. Let Bob make his point. Let Bob make his point. Go ahead, Bob.
Okay. Maria Trapp wrote the story of the Trapp singer.
Yeah, Nazis were bad because they, I guess, denied Christmas or something, and not because they were genociding people that they decided were not a part of their in-group. You know, that was the real problem with the Nazis. Very cool take. Dude, I love when fucking Nazis unironically make Nazi-style points like this. It's like, dude, that wasn't the issue with the Nazis, okay? That was not the issue. It wasn't like, oh, they outlawed Christmas. Like, it's a similar argument to how, like, it is an age-old conservative argument, which is like, oh, well, the Nazis banned abortion too. It's like, yeah, for Jews, dumbass. It's sorry, the fucking Nazis wanted abortions too. Yeah, for Jews. They banned abortion for white people. Like, they literally banned it. They made it punishable by law if you were a white person that got a fucking abortion. Because they were doing eugenics. Okay? If you were folk, if you were literally a real German, you know, not one of the people that they declared to be not real German, you know, whether you were disabled or whether you were Romani, or fucking, you know, Jewish, obviously, communist. Those people got fucking gas chambers. They were, of course, punished in other ways as well, outside of the fucking gas chambers, where they would, you know, forcibly make you infertile if you're gay or trans or that sort of stuff. Except for the white folk or the real Germans, they were punished. It was punishable by law to get an abortion if you were a real folkish German. So, you know, just remember that whenever fucking idiotic conservatives try to make a comparison to Nazis. Same with fucking gun ownership, by the way. Oh, the Jews could not defend themselves because they didn't have guns, because they took their guns away, right? That's why. That's why. If they could have fucking defended themselves. First of all, they did. They tried. A little hard to fucking go against the government. Doesn't Ben Shapiro make that point? Yeah, every fucking moronic conservative that's a piece of shit, a garbage person, regardless of what their fucking background is, will make that idiotic argument all the time. What up, doo-doo daff? 15 months. Ew, dude. Ew. You've been in this fucking community for 15 months? It's disgusting. Also, Hitler met with the Pope. Thoughts on the GA Senate races? Kind of weird how easily they pulled up the Nazis card. I mean, yeah.
Has right, Daffo has left.
That's in The Sound of Music. And she said she sent her kids to school after the Nazis took over, and they came home and said, Mama, we can't say the word Christmas anymore. It's now winter holiday. I think that ought to disturb people.
Kira,
That's
that's
that kind of attitude in this country.
The Puritans also outlawed Christmas. The founding fathers of this country would fine you in Massachusetts if you celebrated Christmas at the beginning. So don't talk about Nazis, Bob. I think that's really inappropriate. Why do you have to bring hate to this Christmas and holiday season?
Frost.
That's so sad.
This guy has some balls to say the Holocaust oppressed Christians to a Jewish person. Yeah. I mean, respect. Respect. Like the fact that an evangelical could just pull the Nazi card on a Jewish person while simultaneously saying the Christians were the ones who really got oppressed by the fucking Nazis is, you gotta put some respect on that name. I mean, you are really just, you're really out of pocket. You are out of the orbit of the pocket. You are on a different galaxy where the pocket once remained. I wish I had the confidence of a WASP political pundit. Yeah.
Bob.
Well, it's the truth. Sad. You ought to read the book yourself.
Well, Bob, it's just sad that you have to raise Nazis when you're talking about Christmas and the holiday season. And we all know that Christmas actually, Tannenbaum, it's a German holiday. Bob, I'm really, really disappointed in you.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Why do you talk about Nazis every day or mention them? I don't know. It's the subject matter of this conversation. Would you like me to not mention the Nazis?
If you can't understand the force of history,
to bring up
I'm
Nazis,
not
Bob?
you a Nazi.
Oh, God. Oh, who are you calling Nazis?
Gentlemen,
who are you calling a Nazi?
We got to
sir?
let it there.
I'm not.
We could probably continue.
You are, sir.
Sam Cedar.
I'm offended.
Air America.
It's just funny because, like, they still No, I don't want the out of pocket one. Where's the Hasino emote though? I want that one. It is wild that it is fucking wild that like. Wait, no, I don't want the Betters one. That's not a good one. No. I don't want that one. I want. There is one. Someone made a Hasino one where it's just a chip. Yeah, Betters is trash because like it doesn't work. Betters is trash because it doesn't fucking work with like. It looks cool, but it like. It's so random. Like its coding is so random.